Nick, I hate for you to find out this way, but none of us are real. We've been dead for years.
It's been getting very solipsistic in here.
You're going to come back from the break screen. You're just going to be 3 empty chairs and you.
It's always been this way.
Finally, a game that sticks to the plot. Okay, look, it is very funny that you've all left your chairs, but I actually need to know where you are so that I can position the windows.
I didn't leave my chair. The room is far too small for that.
Nah.
Pixel's a good boy. Nerd.
You should go back to the main screen just so the rest of the chat can see us.
Yeah, actually, you know what? You can see all of this. You can see all this nonsense. Let's go.
Do you want us to recap why you're busy setting things up?
Yeah, none of this is going into the final version.
Better be.
No. Right, one.
No, they need to pay for their name to be in the episode.
Make it short.
What will happen is we'll make a reference to this part of the video, then it'll have to include it.
Oh, don't do that.
Genius.
Don't do a callback. What are we? A professional comedy podcast?
No, professionals get paid, Nick.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. What am I, a professional comedy podcast host?
The rest of us, you suck it into playing and create content on your channel.
I make a game for you at least. I'm paying you in exposure to my terrible ideas.
I just wanted to play with my friends and they told me I needed a camera to do it. So I went out and I spent €100 on a camera.
I just wanted an excuse to cosplay.
Pay to play, literally. Welcome to the Guild of Icons, where the layout's made up and the XP points don't matter. Who would like to recap?
Always made up. And happy birthday, Nick.
Happy birthday, Nick.
Thought I was going to be able to cut it out. Who would like...
Because Iris isn't here to say it.
Who would like inspiration? Please.
I would like inspiration, but I wouldn't like to do the recap.
Okay, who would like to do the recap and get inspiration for it?
Cut to the scene of the crime. Air quotes crime, because it wasn't a crime. It was a valiant effort to restore life to those who deserved it. It unfortunately killed about 76 people. Was it 76? Was that the exact number?
I think it was about that. It was 70 or 80, something like that.
No, it was 70. It was in the 70s. In a massive explosion in the Phlogiston Claves volcano, by praying to the wonderful god Fontaine, who I don't think we appreciate enough, we were able to avert disaster, mostly, and get on the ground to help people where Alana wouldn't, because she's a jerk. And wanted more people to die, so that it would be more valuable to bring us in. And her job is to care about Canlor. I can see why she was fired. Oh yes, Alana was fired. After that, we reconvened in Foul Leg Robert's Overlook Tavern. We had a drink. We got depressed. Grounded shouldn't have had a drink, but did. We went downstairs. Gargoyle had a little tete-a-tete with Hannah. Supposedly Hannah. I'm trying to think of a pun with Shay. It's not coming. Hannah's real name is Shay. That wasn't revealed, but it was revealed on the character information. Yes, Nick also did a fantastic job of changing the character information live. And it was the first time that it was up as well, so it was really impressive.
Yeah.
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 So when I finish this for complimenting you, can I get 2 inspiration points?
No.
Okay. Gargoyle knows that Hannah is a changeling. Grounded is depressed because she received a letter from home. We don't know what's on it. We should probably ask her about it at some point, but we had to get to the mirror run lickety-split. So after giving Petra another heart attack, with the suggestion, we didn't suggest it, but we showed up at her doorstep, that maybe she might have to look after harpies again. We went through that mirror and we said the password, and we went back to the room that Woundwind the Knoll, not actually the name, should have been in, wasn't, the injustice of it all. And so, because we couldn't find our friend, we went to loop up a foreman, as you do.
Friend.
Have to fill the time. The foreman was incredibly helpful and rewarded us by bringing us to any room in the mirror run that we wanted to go to. And instead of going directly to the vault, we decided to go to where the other artificer was, because the mirror run is now on lockdown. And we don't know the extent of the lockdown, only that a lockdown has happened. So, the artificer in the mirror run that we convened with was none other than Ansel Peters, who I don't know exactly who that is, but the Guild of Icon hates him and he hates them. They killed his dog, I think.
Eao killed his dog.
Eao killed his dog. Got better.
I'm innocent.
A fight broke out. Ansel had a giant mech. Now Gargoyle has a giant mech because we won. And that's about where we left off after Hannah picked up a really cool sword.
Yes, I have a new friend.
But nothing for grounded.
Not yet. There is something in here for grounded.
Artifact room.
There's something in for Eao as well. There are also other things of similar power that I haven't like specifically gone, oh, that'd be good for that person. But there's a lot of powerful stuff in this place.
Iris,
but yeah.
If you don't find an artifact, that's because Nick is rolling. So blame his dice. Blame him.
Yeah. I'm just the moment I see it, because I'm playing Eao today. The moment I see the artifact, I'm just going to snap it in half. That's what I would do. Yeah, so obviously mark down Inspiration Gargoyle. That was a fantastic recap. A lot happened last session, didn't it? Jesus.
Actually, not a lot happened last session. Just explaining it took a long time.
It was a roleplay heavy session.
It was. So you find yourselves in large artifact storage. Hannah, you've just gained it's a great sword, isn't it? It's a surprisingly dexterous great sword. Long sword, that was it, long sword, not great sword. Great sword would be a bit much, wouldn't it?
Not bad.
And Gargoyle,
it is, however, a great sword.
It is great. And Gargoyle, yeah, you're tinkering away with the mantle.
The mantle core.
The mantle core itself, yeah. And I would say probably grounded. You are left for a moment with your thoughts and one tiefling artificer who is currently unconscious, but you know.
Okay, I think the first thing I'm going to do then is tie him up.
Okay. As you approach, Puppy 2.0 starts growling at you.
Hey.
I'd send Cotter in to vouch on a construct to construct basis, but Cotter kind of blasted the dog last session.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be too friendly.
So I'm going to make a big show of stowing my weapons, dropping them on the floor, I'm
Tying him up.
Yeah. Then I'm going to move towards him and restrain him carefully. And I'm just going to try and make the construct realize I mean him no harm. And this is just you lost, so we get to tie you up sort of bit deal.
Okay, roll me animal handling. This is weird because it's a construct, technically speaking. It's not an animal, but it has the brain of an animal, essentially. Puppy 2.0 is...
Didn't know it was one of those
mean,
games.
A brass dog, a mastiff made of brass.
Okay, so it's not literally like a Fallout style thing where where Ansel's literally put the brain of a dog in there.
No. This is formerly Ansel's Steel Defender. When Ansel was a battlesmith, Ansel has changed calling since then and gone towards armorer. Because, well, you might find out if you ask. Who knows?
That's an 18 then.
An 18? I think that's pretty good against something like Puppy 2.0. So Puppy 2.0 sits back on his haunches and sort of looks at you with these giant eyes with irises made of cogs. Just spin around and click occasionally. Just goes as you tie up Ansel, who's unconscious, so he's not going to resist or anything. So that's going to be
him an armor because there's a really cool armor at Cantlore who inspired him.
Let me just look up Ansel's strength to see if you need to roll, because you normally roll the strength of a knot, but if Ansel's strength is not high, there's no point in rolling. Your strength is high enough that this is not going to be a problem. So you tie a good knot.
Okay. So when he's tied up, I'm going to pull out my healing kit and I'm just going to sort of patch him up and, mechanically speaking, bring him back with 1 HP.
Okay. So by bringing him back with 1 HP, he's no longer unconscious. And he looks at you blearily.
Hey.
Oh,
been a while.
No.
How's he doing?
Well,
though?
it doesn't do that because his hands are tied. It just goes, you won. What?
Sorry about the disc. I just touched it and then it attached to me. I swear.
Spins his head as far around as he can, which is nowhere near as far around as you can, as an owlin, and just sort of gradually. What did you do?
I just touched it.
And you're still alive. It worked.
Should I not be?
I was powering it off of the core that keeps my wings going. Oh my god, it worked. You see him like beaming, like he's forgotten that he's near death at this one. I've been working on it for so long to try and get it ready for mass production. It's going to get me so much money. Can you imagine an army of these?
I come from Scaventry. We don't really have armies.
You know what one is though, right?
They're not for good purposes.
They can be. If they make me a lot of money.
Yeah, that might not be the purest of intentions. Just throwing that out there.
Should have named this
The
Tiefling
Old
Norfolk
Icons
Grumman.
has nowhere to talk about pureness of intention.
You don't know what ground his intentions have been.
You could give this to paladin schools and paladins could be huge. Just big paladins.
Hey. What if they're like bad paladins?
Well, as long as they pay. Anyway, untie me and I can get that off you and I'll tell you what, yeah, you get that back and water under the bridge.
Okay, let's talk about that. You did kind of try and kill us on sight.
Oh, yeah, but that's fair. And he gestures towards Eao, who's leaning against a wall at the moment. She killed the dog. You'd do the same.
Fair, but I did not touch your dog. What's the point? You did kind of try to frame me for treason. I was kind of upset about that.
I don't even remember the dog.
Nick,
We're going to talk about this with HR. Grounded his HR.
Yeah, he grounded his HR. Yes. Look, surprised me, okay? And after what you did to all of my friends.
You also framed us of treason, and more to the point,
We didn't do anything. You were arrested for treason. That had nothing to do with us.
Heck on. Look, we know about, okay, Grounded remembers his name, but I've completely forgotten it.
Who's, like, describe the character? I might remember the name.
Died like a die-hard villain.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Former Low Marshal Karos Lightminster.
Yep.
The drunkard.
Lightminster.
Yeah.
Okay, Lightminster sent on a mission, gave you secret orders to frame us of treason for it. Then he had all of you try and kill us. I remember it because Eao bribed the Firefawn to leave us alone. Now she's my boss, even though she tried to kill me over snacks. Really not having a good time here.
Olorel's still alive?
Yes, and she is my boss. My second most obnoxious boss. And Grounded just glares at Eao.
He closes his eyes for seconds. Oh, why did it have to be her? What happened to the others? I know, obviously, Hosk, I know what happened.
And I still feel terrible about that because you didn't really ask me if I was on board with it.
What happened to... I'm going through the list. Hang on a sec. This is some old notes.
Gargle and Hannah are just looking at each other occasionally. It's like, there's history here.
Okay. Who died
Nice
from
armor.
assassins? Sundry Garrick died from assassins. So he knew about that one. What happened to Ardent?
She went down with Lightminster. We tried to have her rezzed, but apparently her order decided against it or something. I don't know.
She was never part of an order anyway.
Wait, was she the paladin or?
She was, yeah.
Oh. Well, she was buried outside a church anyway. I just assumed there was like... Don't all paladins have orders? Like, Hannah has an order. Hannah, do you have an order?
Yeah.
Hannah has an order.
Yeah, get them to count more.
One order. And what happened to Karia? She didn't go with us. She must still be okay, right?
Oh, she's here.
She's here?
Yeah, she's working for the Inquisition here.
What?
Yep, she tried to mind control me and I was kind of upset about that. But yeah, we killed her boss and her boss got raised, but then her boss got fired for being incompetent because we kept killing her. But she's still alive. Apparently... Wait, are we friends with her now?
Like
or...
We dated for 3 months. Why didn't she ever... She would have known I was here.
Yeah, well, she does... Like, she literally... What's that wizard thing? Friends or something? Like, 60 seconds, I completely trust her, then...
Oh.
And I really don't like people hanging around my head. You didn't know about the hag in my head, did you? There's a hag hanging around my head. Really sucked.
What? What?
Don't worry, it's dead now.
Is there anyone you haven't killed?
Okay, so Lightminster was clearly self-defense. Other than that, I don't think I've actually killed anyone.
Just glaring at glaring at Grounds at this point.
So...
Oh, wait, yeah, we...
Ardent, Crystrid, Sundry,
messed up.
Garrick, Hosk. They didn't die. That was an illusion, was it?
Well, I did not kill them. I was against killing Hosk. In fact, I seem to recall you were all on board with plan kill Hosk. I was going to slip back and try and do something about it, but his head was kind of...
This is the worst day of my life. Anyway, can I have that?
Not because you said that about me.
Can I have that disc back, please, Bird? I needed to get out of here.
It's kind of stuck to me.
It's alright. Well, I'm tied up at the moment, but I got tools. I can get it off.
Is that really safe?
Without it, I'm not getting out of here.
Why do you need it to leave?
protection. Have you seen what it's like out there? And we've got...
yeah, we've seen what it's like out there.
Oh, how many gnolls were there?
Gnolls? No.
No, we encountered gnolls. There was about 30, maybe a bit more.
30?
3 tens, and that was terrible.
Brandon's just casually dropping a smug math knowledge.
Yep. Grant is very proud of the fact she knows how to do maths.
I mean, we're between two locks.
Oh, is that where we are? We didn't get here conventionally.
He gestures towards one of the doors with his nose. He says, you go out that way, you go left, you get to the beast lock. You go right, you get to the gem lock.
Okay, so one of them is a bullet, and one of them is something we don't know.
Evocation Cascade event.
Well,
That sounds
friendly.
The lock was meant to be safe. I was sent to fix it. It's
Meant to be safe.
the magic's not working in there. There's like a puzzle in there where you cast the right spells because of some riddle, and then the lock ends.
Okay, gang, do we want to do puzzle or combat?
No, you don't understand. That
I
isn't
didn't.
working. It's broken. It's constantly casting spells. It's chaos in there.
Oh,
I
evocation
hate
cascade
this.
event.
Ah,
It's quiet, and then you step in, and the natural magic attached to each and every one of us, the magic of life, is the spark needed to ignite that massive ball of gas in there that is the lock.
hey. There's one thing I know
I
about
wonder if
explosions.
he's thinking that Eao was heartless enough that if she walked in, she'd be okay.
At this point, I'm going to wander over to the nice robot dog and poke it. Say, good boy, good boy. And let's get him free.
Puppy 2.0 goes,
Hi, puppy.
wags his
Unfortunately.
tail, which makes a really loud clanking sound against the ground because it's also made of metal.
Sorry to
Entirely
tell
metal
you.
construct, yes.
Sorry to tell you, but even though they're metal, they are made of magic.
Would it be a different type of magic, presumably? I'm not particularly good at this whole arcane stuff.
I don't think it matters what kind of magic it is, so long as it's magic.
I'm not leaving without the girl.
The girl?
I've been hearing her for the last 5-6 days. They told me to ignore her, but she's so sad. She can't be stuck here with everything going on.
Hey.
I had to fight a fire elemental just to get in here. There's no way she survived that.
Okay. Go back a second. Okay, can you start the story from the beginning? Who's this girl?
I don't know. She's down the hall. Between here and the gem lock. I just hear her crying sometimes. But they tell me not to go in, but no one's come for her, and I can still hear her every now and then.
Yeah, it's Penelope Finch. Her window never got fixed.
God damn it. Honestly, you try to cause one like 10-year-old ghost unimaginable existential pain once.
6-year-old.
And 6-year-old, and the DM never lets you live it down.
I'm just saying you broke her window and it's still broken.
Well, remember, it's not like you've, say, held being unkind to an NPC over any of us or anything.
It's true. That's very me.
Would Granted know anything about entities that sound like crying girls that might be dangerous, or?
Are you thinking supernatural ones, or
Yeah, like
magical, or?
Yeah, she's basically just sort of got Faye on the brain here.
Yeah,
Okay,
can
if
you
you-
check all
Faye on the
search his
brain.
mind for some Fae?
If you're thinking Fae, roll me Arcana. Yeah, roll me Arcana. If you're thinking ghosts, roll me history. If you're thinking, I don't know what else, just let me know and I'll work out what to roll.
That's 24.
24 on Arcana. Okay.
I'm thinking Fae.
So there are a couple of candidates for Fae creatures that mimic. Yeah. What was that, Grandin?
Oh yeah, I got a 21, but that's kind of redundant with
21. Okay, so
the
you're both sort of-
gargoyles.
You're both putting your heads together and you're getting sort of an idea that there are, particularly in like bogs, there are creatures that take the form of other things to lure people to their deaths in bogs and swamps. Wouldn't be particularly effective in the Mirror Run, you'd think, unless there is an area in the Mirror Run that is a swamp. You don't know exactly. I mean, you've only seen a few rooms. It's possible that when you get out of the chiseled areas, you know, the actually like carved areas in the Mirror Run, you get to more natural areas that are more primal. Could be something like that. I believe a red cap would do something like that.
Okay, I just sort of run that past Ansel.
Sure, but what if it's just a girl?
Okay, can I listen out and see if I can hear this crying?
If you go up to the door and listen out,
Don't open it.
well, good luck trying to open it at the moment. You're in lockdown. Yeah, you lean up against the door, press your ear to it, and you can hear a faint sobbing.
Okay. Does it feel like some sort of horrible fate trying to lure me to my doom?
Roll me insight.
Because if nothing, grounded is very wise.
Certainly, yeah.
That's 12.
I'm going to roll a d4, and if it's odd, you're going to get the wrong answer. If it's even, you're going to get the right answer. Okay.
What'd you roll, Nick?
I'm not telling you what the number is. God damn it. You almost have me. You almost have me then. So you, I mean, you can't really tell, but certainly there's no evidence to dismiss the idea it is a child. Like, it seems illogical that a child would be here, but most of the stuff in the Mirror Run is illogical.
Hey. So, question, my ring of X-ray vision, that probably wouldn't get through the lockdown, even if I tried to activate it. Is that right?
And also you've activated it before, so it might cause exhaustion.
It is blocked by, I think, a certain amount of stone and mirror metal, metal. And I think there's probably more than that in between. It's an inch of common metal, and there's definitely more than an inch between you and that direction at the moment. You can look through the door. There's nothing on the opposite side of the door.
Can we look through the door? I thought the door was closed.
With X-ray vision.
All right. Yeah, but would it be really worth risking exhaustion? Because I've got +0 to Constitution.
Well, I mean, if you're just looking at the door, Ansel probably knows what's at the door.
Oh yeah. Do you know what's through this door, Ansel?
Yeah, corridor. You're in the northern wing. Well, directions don't mean much here, but we kind of base it off of that.
And there's no way through.
Calls it the northern wing. He's obsessed with wings.
I mean, it's unlikely that a child would be in the Mirror Run, but researchers can have children, and maybe one of them got access to a mirror walking potion at the worst time.
Yeah. Oh, question. You haven't seen a knoll anywhere, have you?
You
Kind of a
mentioned
long
Knowles
story.
earlier. Why?
Okay,
the portals, right?
yeah, so yeah, a bunch of
Everything's
knolls
breaking
attacked.
down.
Yeah, we kind of didn't kill one of them. I was a bit aggressive with interrogating. Yeah, I was a bit aggressive with interrogating the knoll, and I felt bad about it. But we had to do some stuff, so I just left it with some rations and just sort of told him to wait for us to get back, but he didn't wait for us to get back.
Does Ansel notice the harpies now?
Oh yeah, probably has noticed the harpies. Just looking at it like, there's some really ugly babies.
Hey.
Sorry, did you expect me to be polite? You hit me, you killed my dog, you whacked me over the head, and then you tied me up.
I didn't touch your dog. 2, you attacked us. 3, you attacked us. 4, you're not exactly giving me reason to untie you here.
Yeah, but you've not agreed to anything I've asked for as well. Like, I don't think you're going to untie me. I've given up being polite.
Okay, look. I don't know what happened between you and Eao, but I kind of sort of consider you all friends before you tried to frame me for treason. Ish. I mean, aside from the Farform for trying to kill me over snacks. No, wait, that was after being framed for treason. But my point remains valid. Now, we all want to get out of here. So what if I untie you and we find a way out of here? Sound good?
Okay. There's no other way I'm getting out of here.
Okay. Do you have a potion or something on you?
Not much of an alchemist. By the way, Hannah, in your head, you hear a voice go, I say, that bestial lock probably sounds like quite a trifle. I think sod the child. Let's go and get a heroic kill done. Child's probably a ghost or something.
There are multiple ways of getting fame and glory.
Well, of course.
We can do both today.
Oh,
that'd be amazing.
Oh, that sounds great. Let's do that.
I have no play on hands left today, but Zephos is fun.
Let's rescue the child, then kill that bestial lock thing, whatever bugger, and then you know what we should do after that? We should go and find a cloud giant, punch them on the nose.
Cloud giant, impressive.
Arm wrestle them.
The Cloud Giant is in the mirror run. They have Knot of Endless Rope. Just like, this isn't home.
The others in the room will just see me just going, Cloud Giant wrestling. The sword is talking to me again, and it's saying things I want to hear. Need to take some of my mind off the problem. Ansel. Hello, Ansel.
Yeah?
Do you know if anyone else is currently locked up in the mirror run that probably shouldn't be locked up in the mirror run? People like yourselves.
You mean beyond the crying?
Beyond the crying, yes.
Yeah. There's a couple of researchers. They're in a spot of trouble. I tried to help them, but they told me not to come any closer.
Bodes well. Just add that to my list of things to solve in this godforsaken university. Wizards, other researchers,
like the ones with the
the
mind
Ball
breaker
of Doom. Wizards or anything like that also down here as well? Anyone else who would rather see the back of this place?
I don't know beyond that. I've been mostly stuck in this area because lock one side, lock the other.
All right. Well, let's get you out of here.
Okay. So we're gonna go see the girl, right?
Yep.
Okay.
As would want abandoned by the side of the road, would want to do that to anyone else.
Okay, let's go.
Gargoyle gets his... No, you probably want to keep the rope as it is. I won't slash it.
Once you untie him, he strides over to the door and tries to open it and goes, ah.
Yeah, we got in here through the foreman. I don't suppose it can hear throughout the run?
No. No,
Is there a way of shorting this lockdown system out?
not unless we can get into the warden enclosure. But that's... And he points to the door. Out there.
Okay, can we just try and... Is there a way to try and force this door?
This door may be our greatest adversary.
Be my guest.
I've got acid. Crowbar.
He steps back and he says, Warden, open the door, please. And you get a response. This is...
I'm sorry, Ansel. I can't do that.
Oh no.
Well, aren't you brilliant at making friends?
If you've got any ideas, that'd be great. 'Cause...
Acid. Crowbar.
Okay. Acid, crowbar.
Can I just roll intelligence for an idea?
Go for it. Roll intelligence for an idea. But acid and crowbar sounds like a great idea, honestly.
Oh, that's
Okay.
16, so probably wasn't going to be a winner.
16. You could try breaking the door down. You could try breaking the walls down. You could try teleporting. If you know a spell for teleportation, you could use mirror marbles. Those are 16 level ideas for you.
Warden sudo deletes boot.config.
Okay, so granted being a rogue, can she basically try and find a control panel of some sort to pry open?
Error. User Hannah Del Hamer is not in the sudoers file. Sorry, what was that,
Why
Grant?
did I say that?
Granted being a rogue and all, can she try and find like some sort of lock, sort of opening mechanism to just pry the panel off of and
Sure. Roll me
Better,
dexterity
that way.
with thieves' tools proficiency, please.
Okay. I only have normal proficiency of that, so that's +6.
Do we want to split the party in the mirror run again? Because I'm just thinking that we don't have enough mirror marbles to get Ansel out with us, but we do have mirror marbles that are linked to the crystal lock. And the dragon in the crystal lock can send us anywhere in the run.
Ah. That's a 10, by the way.
10's not going to really find much. I mean, you sort of, you know where the mechanism is, but you can't sort of find an area that looks weak in there. Like, you're having a look and you're like, no, this is reinforced. This is reinforced. Acid isn't going to work here. You can't either find a bit of purchase that would work either for the crowbar.
Ansel, who has authority to shut down Warden?
I don't know. I don't know if Warden can be shut down. Warden existed before the university.
Oh, that's not encouraging.
Warden's always been here.
And so you found that Demiplane decided to build a highly unstable alchemical and dangerous magic item storage thing inside what I'm assuming is the corpse of a dead god.
Look, I came here this year. I don't think that's fair to put all of this on me.
I Gargoyle as well.
I was dragged here by Verexis, okay?
I wanted a new job away from the Guild of Icons, okay? Didn't want to see him ever again after they killed my dog.
Gargoyle can respect that.
I'm assuming Eao's also waving with Gargoyle with Ground at the same time here. Just sitting there going.
Ao says you want to watch me do it again.
Behave!
No. I was told I can play Ao. I'm going to be really evil.
Okay, is there something you want to tell us about A's alignment that Iris hasn't mentioned yet, Nick?
No, Iris is better than that. Iris is better than that. I'm being very unfair.
Yeah, you know, it's the
Not
dog
Iris,
murders.
Ao. I mean,
not
Iris
us.
is better than that as well. Like, to be clear, Iris isn't going to kill a dog. But Ao is better than that, is what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, Ao has proven that she's the top cop.
I'm wounded.
Have you tried just, like, bashing the door down? You got that thing stuck to your chest now. He looks at Gargoyle.
Of course. And then Gargoyle doesn't activate the mantle core. He
What, just barely
doffs
flops
his
into the core?
armor. He doffs his armor and pulls off his patch for the battering ram on his chest.
You can't be doing this to me.
Grounded immediately grabs the battering ram. Help me out.
How long have you had a battering ram?
It's the portable ram. It came with the.
I mean, I
various
don't
items.
doubt it. I just completely forgot that you had. Yes, you get
They
a
were keeping
+4
track. I've also
bonus
got
on
two
strength
24-foot
checks
ladders.
to break down doors. One other character can help you with the ram, giving you advantage on the check.
Oh, that character's positive strength scores do that, I think.
Does anyone have anything better than +2 to strength?
That is
Probably
pretty
not.
better than my pluses.
Hey, can I use athletics for this?
No. Is anyone helping you as well? Is the question. This is a raw strength check because you're not running up to it or anything.
How
Well,
many
even if
people
you were,
can-
it wouldn't help.
How many people can a portable ram?
It's
You-
2 people.
Okay, 2 people.
Yeah.
So, what's Hannah's strength modifier?
It doesn't matter.
Minus
Sorry, it doesn't matter what your
Yeah.
modifier is. If one person's helping, grounded gets advantage.
I mean, Gargoyle probably isn't great in the strength department, so Hannah should probably give it a go.
I will go and help support the battering ram.
Okay. So, grounded, give me that strength check to try and break down the door. And of course,
I'm only
Okay.
thinking as they're doing this and can't take it back. I hope knocking down a door doesn't make Warden angry.
Okay.
Just
I get
get
a
the-
+4 to this on top of my usual modifier, is that
yeah,
right?
you get a +4 and advantage because you've got assistance.
Okay, I'm rolling a +6 again. 1 dice. That's a 14.
A 14 with +6 and advantage.
Yep, my other roll was a 2. Well, I rolled a 2 and an 8.
Wow. Well, it doesn't work. I mean, if you've got inspiration, you can use that, but
I don't have inspiration marks, so I'd assume not.
oh,
Does Hannah have inspiration?
Don't think I've got it at the moment because I think I burnt it last fight.
Dang it, I should have helped.
looks like it's not going to work. The Guild Icon's greatest nemesis, a door.
I do have luck points thanks to feats, so
Lock points?
yeah, I took the lucky feat. Would you like? Is it okay for me to use one of them here, Nick?
Yeah, I think you can use them whenever you want, can't you?
Yeah, I was just wondering if it's because it's normally for roles that I make rather than other people.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
you're-
I'll allow that because you're assisting on this, so that's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so am I re-rolling with advantage still, or is
Yeah.
it just 1 dice?
Reroll with
Okay.
advantage, I think.
How are you this bad with a ram? You have horns.
Oh no, sorry, you roll an additional d20.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just 1d20.
Yeah, one d20 extra.
Okay, I'm going to use my third d20 because the other 2 have betrayed me.
Oh
Please tell me
no.
it's a 1. 1.
Close. I rolled an 8.
With a +6. Well, this is
A
terrible.
2.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna see if I've got any
Ansel
other ideas for
Peters
you.
is sitting in this room wondering how in the hell you beat him twice.
Okay, new plan. Can I build a bomb to blow the door open?
Oh god, not again.
That can't be our go-to solution.
I
Do we
think
have
you've
all
used
the
all
fire
of the
left?
ingredients.
Yeah, we probably left them all like standing on the cave.
I have 125 GP worth of alchemical ingredients. Surely there must be something bomb related in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean Ansel will say Birdbrain, you've got the mantle core.
Ah,
Do you
Oh.
call everyone that?
I do. Personally, me, the DM, I call everyone Birdbrain.
Yeah,
At this point.
It's just that Grounded has canonically been called Birdbrain by Ansel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I'll hold that off then. Bird, you have the mantle core. You're a walking siege engine. If you're not willing to use it, give it back.
Gargoyle dons his armor again, and what did Manticore look like? Like for Gargoyle?
That's a good question.
I'm imagining like on the shoulder, it's just like this, like a shoulder guard, like the first segment of it, and it's activated by like you pull it forward.
Oh, I like
you
that.
Like a rev, and I guess so.
You rev up your shoulder pauldron and put on a cape. Dramatic cape pull.
And he pulls it down.
Being used slays.
Yes, the magical growth transformation sequence. You thought it was a mech anime. You're wrong.
It's a JoJo reference.
I've never watched JoJo. Okay, so... Well, you would know how the transformation happens.
It is a magical, legendary artifact. It happens exactly as you want it to.
Well, it's probably like bits of the armor are like swooshing around his body, and they're kind of like they're outer locking, but they're just increasing every time. Instead of being the same pieces, they're just getting larger and larger. And by the time that it finishes, Gargoyle is standing as basically a large creature. I think that's the case with the Manticore.
Yep.
And looks like a big stone owl gargoyle.
One of those told me not to read a book once.
I turn to Ansel and go, do you make those silver?
I didn't make this one.
The Unyielding Mantle's AI comes on, and it's voiced by Keith David.
Don't make either of us have to voice Keith David. Like, none of us can do that.
Gargoyles, I had to.
Oh, I see. I choose to believe the AI sounds like Solid Snake, and you have
no
to.
way.
You have to voice it. Yeah. No, so it's not an AI. It just says little voice stings occasionally, like target lock achieved, but as Solid Snake.
Target lock achieved.
Yes.
It occasionally goes without any reason.
Yeah. If you ever go prone in it, it's not going to be good.
As the gargoyle like looks at the giant fists and like the rest of the armor, and I suppose we'll punch the door.
Yep, sure. Normal fists or powering one up?
Going to be honest, and this is bad form, but I don't actually have.
So I've got them in front of me.
That's for the.
So you had a number of charges, 2d6 charges. I have a vague feeling it was 10, but you can check the reference channel where it'll say, I think, or possibly your own notes.
It might have been 9.
Okay, well, 9. So powering it up costs nothing, but it's going to use a charge every 6 seconds. Using the fist is a charge. You have 2 choices: shock gauntlet or megaton fist.
All right. Well, it seems that today the armor is going to be seeing combat with a door. It sounds like Megaton Fist is the one we want to go for.
All right. So you run up to the door and pull the fist back. What does the Megaton Fist look like for Gargoyle? So this is the sort of thing that does a huge amount of thunder damage when it hits, for like rules wise for what you've got to work with.
I think it's kind of a larger version of the stone armor's thunder gauntlets, which doesn't have the it's still a piston that pulls back, but it's kind of like covered in feathers to hide the mechanics.
I like that.
So some of the feathers like pull back and they flay out as well.
Nice.
And kind of like lock in place back from the others. and as he reels and reaches the climax of the punch, they like jut in and like extend a bit forward.
I like that. I like that. Okay. Well, it's normally a saving throw. You may be shocked to realize doors fail saving throws. So please roll me 4d8 thunder damage.
Okay. D8. That's 14.
14's actually enough. Yeah, because it had damage resistance on weapon damage of the three kinds: bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Oh, I guess also you
none
had
on thunder.
the.
It being a mirror.
I guess also you add the +5 from the +8 from the. No, it's +5 thunder damage.
Not in this case.
Right.
For this, because what it normally is it does this damage to everyone around you. It's thunder wave with 4d8 attached to it. Basically, it's a thump in front of the fist. And yeah, that door just caves inwards and rocks off the hinge. And opens up. Now, how does Warden feel about this?
Bring. Wait, sorry, that's not the right noise for what's happening in Gargle's headset right now.
You know what? I've used this one before, but I'm actually going to reuse this.
Metal Gear Surprise.
Yeah, the Metal Gear Surprise sound.
I don't even
right
play
corner.
Metal Gear, okay?
In the top right corner, just there's a little red square.
You hear this message.
This is Warden speaking. High energy arcana has been detected in your area, so I have engaged suppression protocol. Please try not to move. Somebody will be with you shortly.
Oh, it's the fire foam.
Yeah.
High energy arcana in your area.
Yes.
And it's waiting to meet you.
Is the dog having a wonderful time?
The dog is having a lovely time jumping around in the suppression foam. And yeah, you're all just like stuck in the ground. It's basically web. In fact, give me a dexterity saving throw, each of you. And also, Gargle, are you remaining in the mantle, or are you just deactivating it?
I kind of have to capitalize on it, because with 9 charges, activating it alone, like, it's not worth it to take it off. We just need to run to the door that the girl is supposedly behind, and hopefully knock
remember
it in.
You lose one every 6 seconds. You lose a charge as well.
Yeah, so
you don't
hopefully
lose a charge by inactivating it, amazingly. But it's the time that you have it activated.
Use charges to activate it.
Oh, well, excellent. I made that even more watertight.
So yeah,
you're just gonna rush. Okay. 22. You're not caught in the web.
13.
13. You're caught in the web.
14.
14. You're caught in the web. It was DC 15. I'm afraid. It's DC 15. It's like a 1 in the web, but it's an easy-ish DC for people at your level now.
Hey.
How long
does it take for the foam to disappear again?
It takes 1 hour.
Oh,
you can pull people out. It's fine. You can pull people out. It's not like web. You don't have to make the saving throw at the start of every turn.
Yeah, you failed with the portable ram. Impress Ansel now by pulling the entire mecha out of the foam.
Okay, I'll do that.
No, you're all fine. I'm kidding. It was just a little bit of flavor there. Like, you've got no immediate threats right now. There is no. You've got enough time. You can get out of there.
The gargoyle just quickly turns the head to Ansel, and it might turn the entire way around with the armor, depending on where Ansel is in the room. It's just like,
okay, take us to the door that the girl was behind.
Before we leave the room, since this is large artifact storage, can I just look around just in case there are any more artifacts around?
Yeah, sure. Let me just open up a page I'm going to need. Roll me a perception check, please.
Hey.
If you're looking for your own artifact, it is not in this room. But there are other things.
Oh yeah, roll a perception check for Eao, who's probably just been looking through the artifacts this whole time.
Okay, so this is perception, not investigation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
You're not logicking your way out of where the artifacts are.
Okay, maybe I'll roll well this time. Okay, I actually literally rolled a natural 20 there, so that's 24.
24. Okay, well, I set in my head a DC between basically
30 and 40.
well, basically between whether you roll on the 5 to 10 or the 11 to 16 treasure hoard table, and you've gone for the 11 to 16, so you're going to get some high level shit. Right. Oh,
Given
what a
how many
lovely spell.
given how many things Grounded puts in her mouth, that makes sense.
I have to re-roll that because none of you can cast that. Okay. That's useless. I'll re-roll that one as well. Because none of you have a horse. Okay, you actually don't find many items. I'm going to roll that again. It's like...
I have a horse on the patch.
That was
Wait,
shit.
No,
That was
I have a
like...
shark, not a horse. Yes.
That was...
I
Yeah,
miss my shark.
that was pretty rough. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I have a pet shark. I have a pet shark.
Paladins that have shark mounts are the best.
Right, you find 3 art objects worth 750 gold pieces each, 2 silver chalices set with moonstones, and a silver and gold brooch. You also find 3 spell scrolls.
Uh-oh.
Let me just double check these are all castable by you.
Grounded as we're leaving, just like run over and take a pile of stuff. That'll help recount some of the money that we lost in that fire forever.
So the spell scrolls are, the lowest level is create bonfire.
Cantrip spell scrolls, lame. Large artifact room.
Did you break open a large artifact and just Did you break open a large
It's a vending
pinata?
machine. Yeah, it's a vending machine. Found a scroll vending machine. The other one is lightning lure, the 2 cantrip spells. There's also a 3rd level spell, which is not that one because none of you can cast it. Not that one because even fewer people can cast it. Dispel magic.
Well, I sure hope it is.
Yes, this spell is magic. And you also get... Trying to find something with literally any items. I keep rolling and it's like, you don't want items, do you? It's literally just scrolls. Oh, there we go. There we go. A wondrous item.
Lockworks ahead. We'll see about that.
Oh, this is lovely. This is lovely. You gain, and I'm going to let you look this up, the robe of scintillating colors.
Ooh, I think I've heard of that.
I mean, yeah, but does it give you a portable RAM?
It's rainbow robe. And
Oh, I'm going to fall.
it lets you basically dazzle people with bright light coming from your Technicolor Dreamcoat. It stuns people basically. So that's a pretty cool robe. And you also get, you're not getting that, Jesus Christ. +3 automatic pistol.
No, it's Joseph, not Jesus
Please.
Christ. That's a different Andrew Lloyd Webber musical.
You're not getting shotgun. I'm re-rolling and it just keeps saying, let's do that.
Please.
Who gave Grounded a gun?
Give the Tiefling the power of gun.
Jesus Christ, it keeps getting worse.
Gargoyle
I'm going to keep
Perception.
re-rolling it until my heart rate comes down because it just went, all right, let's not do weapons. What about a wand of polymorph?
Look, we have
Okay.
established that
Nope.
there is nothing funnier than someone just being able to pull out a gun, especially in a fantasy setting.
Do we need to get the heart rate monitor?
There we go. There we go. We're going to go for the Horn of Blasting. But the Horn of Blasting
Ironic.
does 5d6 thunder damage in a 30-foot cone when you use it. Each time you use it, there's a 20% chance that it explodes, dealing 10d6 fire damage to you and destroying the horn. Fun fact, I have previously gotten this item in the Dark Pyramid of Sorcerer's Isle, which is an
Tell
Adventurous
me
League
it
module.
exploded first time you used
It
it.
exploded the first time I used it.
Question, by the way.
Yes.
I've completely forgotten the robes occupy the same sort of slot as
No, you can wear
Armor
robes and armor.
excellent.
Yeah, there aren't really slots in 5e
Oh,
anyway.
yeah.
It's more just, can you reasonably wear this? Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can reasonably wear one robe and one armor.
Can I just sort of be wearing it as sort of like a cloak then?
That's fine. Yeah. Totally
Like
fine.
hooded cloak.
Yep.
There's a cloak for that, but okay.
But yeah, so you look around and you find that there might be some more items around, but most of them have ended up in Eao's pockets.
What else is new?
Yeah. So the door's open. What's the plan? Gargoyle,
Ansel
you have
is
now
running
spent
to,
one for the fist and at least, I'm going to say one in time as well. At least 6 seconds have passed.
yeah, and I think it's 3 to activate.
So that's 5 in total. So you've got 4 left.
Yep. I believe Ansel is leading us to the room that he heard the girl crying from.
Okay, let me get my notes to this room. Oh yeah. Got it. Okay.
Actually, that sounds kind of dodgy now.
No, I was remembering what
No,
room I'd put
no.
it in.
No, I'm just remembering that Ansel had access to the unyielding mantle, and if he wanted to save a girl, probably could have.
He was
With
concerned it
it.
was going to kill him, wasn't he?
I mean,
He did say that he was concerned that it was unstable in general when not powered by the same battery that uses his wings.
Oh, okay, so he's just a coward.
Are you saying that out loud?
No.
So you're heading straight over. Okay. So yeah, you pass one room and it's on your right and it says reference library. And yeah, Ansel looks at it and says, don't go in there, trust me.
What's in there?
Where's the library?
You assuming I'm scared of books or something? Because I
You'd
get
be
that
scared
a
of
lot.
those books, yeah.
Because reference library is intended to be read, surely.
Our god just picks both of them up. This charges is running up.
Charges fast. We're losing time.
Ansel points the way in the
Ansel
fist.
points to a door, and you can hear the crying now. You can hear the crying, and it's a little girl crying and sobbing.
All right, Gargoyle puts both of them down. I'm not sure he could mechanically do that anyway, but we'll say he could this time for the sake of it. Time for a Megaton Fist, hopefully to bash the door in and not into the room.
Okay. Yep. So roll the amount of damage. Actually, don't. The moment you touch the door, you vanish.
Well, then,
Before I describe
Plane of
what you
doors
next,
again?
before I describe what you next see, is anyone following Gargoyle?
Yeah, go on.
okay. Can I? You know, I'll just go in. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, it's a chance to leave Ansel for dead,
You'll-
and we don't have to feel guilty about it.
You'll touch the door.
Adventure awaits, Zephos.
You vanish, and Zephos goes,
before we-
"Tally-ho!"
Before I touch the door, I throw Ansel a potion of
Okay.
healing.
Ansel will drink that, but he's kind of looking confused that you've vanished.
Experiencing conjuration energy.
What you see around you is bright blue sky, and you are falling through the sky. The clouds part below you as you tumble down, and you can see in the distance.
4 tickets on the ground.
You can see a small hamlet, and you are rapidly approaching it. And there's wood smoke coming from the chimneys, and there's a few people walking about in the streets that you can see, and you're starting to see them really well now because you are hurtling through the air towards the ground.
We're gonna have to put up a little reference, just like to understand this reference, see Guild of Icons Adventures episode 2.
Yeah, just like a little comic book panel thing. Editor's note.
Thank you. I
yeah,
will
famous
forget.
NPC Stanley will present it.
And you slam into the ground. So, and you take 20d6 bludgeoning damage because none of you tried to stop your fall.
Excuse me, we were not given any
chance to
I
react
paused
there.
for ages, and all you did was make a reference to another episode of the Guild of Icons.
Yeah, as I was about to say, I have a
Falling
magic
damage
carpet,
waits
and
for
we're
no
fine.
one.
Gargoyle uses the wings.
Okay. Gargoyle
Does
uses the wings.
anybody-
Grounded.
Does anybody want to grab onto
I'm
Gargoyle while
tempted to
he's
grab
using
onto
the wings?
Gargoyle.
I drop out my flying surfboard, which is actually a magic carpet.
Okay, yeah, so
right.
you get on the carpet and you're like, yeah, it's time to enter the internet.
I mean, we're already in the internet.
That's true.
We should derail the campaign more by doing a side quest where we try to get those bikes, but in real life.
I'm tempted to grab onto Gargoyle in case that wasn't clear.
Okay, so you grab onto Gargoyle, and that slows all your descent. Obviously, Gargoyle spend the points needed to maintain that, and you land. And here, I'm going to say you land in the center of the town, in a sort of open square with a small fountain, and there is a young girl stood there looking at you. And she says, I didn't make you, did I?
Oh shit.
Nope.
Did I
Like, my
dream you?
parents made me, but nope.
You wandered in.
Yep.
A tear forms on her eye and she says, I'm so sorry.
Oh. Is she like stuck here in a world of her own creation?
Do you say that out loud?
No. Gargoyle would have no idea.
I mean, Gargoyle has an intelligence of 20.
Yeah, but we
There are a
don't
lot
know
of
about.
things Gargoyle might know about.
We don't know narrative tropes.
It's okay.
We're lucky if we get to see one opera in our entire lives, and the opera that we saw for our entire lives was the Tale of Landed of York.
That was a great tale. I think it was masterfully written.
It's okay. It's okay, little girl. You don't have to cry. What's
I
your
think-
name?
By now, the armor unarmors.
Okay. She looks at you, Hannah, and she says, I'm Sailor.
Nice to meet you, Sailor. Bree.
What's your name?
You know, you're the first person to ask me that in at least a week. You're very clever.
I know I'm clever.
Her name.
That's why I'm here. What is your name? I know
That's-
everyone's name. I have to know your name so I can remember you.
That's Hannah.
Hannah. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. And someone walks past and goes, Hey, Sailor. Nice day. She says, Yeah, thanks. And your names? You have to tell me before you disappear.
I'm Gargoyle.
Gargoyle. And yours?
Grounded Joyce of Wark.
Problem is, and I'm not saying this is Gargoyle, I'm just saying this is a player. I don't know if she needs to remember our names so we don't vanish from the world, but she needs our actual names. And I don't want to give her our actual names because this is D&D, and that gives way too much power to whoever you tell them to.
I'm
Yeah.
very, very proud of your deep distrust of this situation. I feel like I, as a DM, have done well to instill this fear in you.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why I have Grounded give her full name every single time, and it's because I think it's very funny.
Yeah, I'm proud that only halfway through breaking into a house, you thought, are we breaking into a house?
Why don't you have a shadow?
Oh, it's a long story involving Fae.
Who's Faye?
A Fae.
Oh.
Eleanor Silverstride.
They taught me about those at the university. Yeah, I remember that.
You're a student at Cantlaw?
Once. I was very good.
You
And
must
are
have
we-
been. You seem very young.
They called me a prodigy.
Out of one prodigal into another.
How long have you been here?
Sorry, what is your name as well? She says to Aya, who has just landed in the dirt and taken 20d6 bludgeoning damage. No, was probably surfing on the top of Gargoyle.
Do we want to give Iris a moment to see if she wants to say the actual name or not? We have Iris, just not here. Go donate to the PC. Do it.
While we see what name Iris would respond with, she'll say, I haven't had any visitors in a long time. That's sad, but good in a way.
Well, that can only mean that this isn't a great place to be.
It's nice enough here, but
Dunwich.
you... Ah, it says Dunwich. Yeah, Dunwich. I'll remember that. I remember everything.
Is this one of the elephant race species?
No, she is Elven, high elf.
Get my hopes up.
Bit young to be taking anything.
God damn it! Oh no, she's not elven. She's actually human.
I did just clocked.
Yeah, it's nice here. I made it as nice as I could. From what I remember of home. I built this. All of it.
Yeah, Gargoyle is able to like infer that from her speech, and yes.
So, are you able to build a door outside?
She looks away,
Hmm.
and a woman walks down the street and says, "Ah, there you are, little lamb. How have you been doing today?" And she says, "Oh, hi, Mum. Good. Better." And she says, "Better? What do you mean?" And Sailor says, "Oh, yeah. We've not done that bit yet."
Oh no, it's a time loop. I think.
That's a good theory. I like that.
We've entered into an endless recursion of time.
God, it's Groundhog Day. Search around for groundhogs.
I should have named this episode Grounded Day.
Groundhog Day
it
of
starts
what?
with falling.
Yep.
It's just
Well, good thing we weren't looking for an owl shadow.
Why are you talking about groundhogs?
Are we in a time loop?
Time loop? No. You're in my town.
Okay, it's just that I saw this play once about this wizard who was trying to predict the weather, and he somehow learnt chronomancy. It was written kind of weird.
I was never much for chronomancy.
What's a Tawny anyway?
There's no time loop. She just hasn't said it yet. Your arrival's thrown the order off slightly. It's not your fault. It's not a problem. Just wait for the next one.
Next
Hey.
what?
Well, it's not a time loop, but she will say it again.
Limited intelligence.
It is nice to see you, even if it is sad. We should
Are
make the most of the time we have together before you become another memory.
Okay, so what happens here? Does anyone who comes in here become a memory of yours?
I don't forget anything.
So what happens to the people who do end up in here? What do you mean by becoming a memory?
I keep them alive in my memory.
Oh. So what stops the aliveness?
forgetting, presumably.
She doesn't forget anything. She said that.
There's no food
Yeah,
here. No water. None of it's real. I build over the skeletons. I can't better look at them.
Ah.
Can't you leave? What? So there's nowhere out of here? Can't you just dispel this?
She points at the blue sky all around it and says, you walk far enough and you'll walk into that. It's not real. And now tears are streaming down her eyes.
Okay, can I pull out the scroll of dispel magic and show you that?
We had someone who tried that.
Oh.
8 wizards have fallen in here. You'll see one soon. In 10 minutes, they'll walk past this very spot and they'll look to me and they'll say, "Ah, young sailor, are you ready to begin your studies? You are such a good illusionist."
Hey, can I try and find a way to sort of just look around to see if there's some way to sort of do something about an illusion that maybe a wizard wouldn't have thought of?
I don't think it's an illusion.
Roll me Arcana. Yeah, roll me Arcana for that.
Hey.
Do any of us worship, who is it? It's not lols. Insomnia?
Do any of you
Nope.
worship
Fontaine.
insomnia?
Quarreling lovers.
Damn it.
Oh,
It
wait.
was worth a shot.
I just realised something. I actually had Arcana assess as my proficiency.
Oh,
At
you
the
got the Arcana proficiency ghost. Okay.
Yeah.
Who was your Arcana ghost?
I think it was a archdruid who always spends time as a cat or something.
Okay. So you hear in your head.
Grounded. I don't think it's an illusion.
Yeah.
So what did you roll? Sorry, for
Yeah. I need to throw the dice. 11.
11. Okay. So the ghost in your head, you feel like a tickling sensation against your ear. Feels like whiskers, and you hear in your head, and it comes through in common, not cat. I think this is an illusion, but if dispel magic doesn't work on it, I don't know what will.
Illusion. Have I ever broken an illusion before? Wait.
Probably. Probably once or twice, but normally dispel magic would work. Breaking concentration often works on illusions, on low level ones. You've not encountered any of the really high level illusions though, like the 7th, 8th, and 9th level.
Oh, wait. I have encountered one illusion.
Are you going to make us punch this child?
Specifically
I'm not gonna make you
hallucinatory
do
terrain. But I did fail a
Yeah.
I did fail a check against that.
That's 4th level.
Yeah.
That's not as high as what we're looking at here.
Yeah, because that's happened in session -1.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I forgot about that. You did indeed deal with some hallucinatory terrain. Yeah.
As like one would think, surely she. No, she is a human, which means she should have to go to sleep. So that would end it, if that would have.
Okay.
I will also
Wait,
remind you of something it says in the player's handbook, that the spells listed here are not the full list of spells available in the world you play.
Can I try casting minor illusion to see if I can actually change the illusion myself?
Okay, yeah, I like that. What are you projecting? So minor illusion is like a flat 2D sort of projection or something, or a sound, I think, if I recall.
Okay. Basically, I want to create the illusion of a switch that says on and off.
That's very vague. Okay.
Okay.
Why, yes, we
I
will
like
be
it.
turning grounded off.
I like it. So you start casting the spell. Minor illusion is somatic, and she does notice you as you try to pull the wool over her eyes.
Well, I'm not trying to pull the wool over her eyes. I'm just seeing.
What's the
if I
material
can-
component of minor illusion?
It's a small piece of thread or felt, I think.
It's fleece.
Please.
You are literally pulling the wool
You are
over
literally
someone's
pulling
eyes.
the wool over their eyes. So
I deserve
All
that.
of them are like this.
yeah, they are. They're all designed. No, I didn't do this. This is literally the spell.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, fireball is batshit gunpowder.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, fireball's
It is
literally gunpowder. They're all like this.
It's flash paper.
Yeah.
Throw flash
Yeah.
paper at someone.
So you create this spell, and it does create a switch. And she looks at it and goes, "That's wrong," and it vanishes immediately. I remember everything. I know everything in this town. I made it.
Do you remember how you got here?
I was studying. I was a very good wizard. Just really good at illusion magic. The wizards, they told me that I was the best they'd ever seen for my age, and they pushed me. They pushed me so far. They thought that if I was the best illusionist and I was only 6 years old, that they'd make a name for themselves and be famous. They pushed
Nor doesn't
too
tend to care
far.
about the students.
Hey.
Something cracked in the world, and I opened my eyes to blue skies I couldn't walk past with just 3 wizards then. So I created a way out. I made a magic carpet and I sat on it and I flew up into the sky and cracked my head. Then a couple of other people came and we tried other ways of getting out. They tried to spell magic. They tried all sorts of things and we couldn't get out. And then eventually they died. They
Did,
grew
anyone-
thin and died. They didn't eat or drink. But I'm still here.
What are you
Okay.
eating and drinking?
I don't either. But I seem to be fine. But I've remembered them. I will always remember them. And you'll
So the
see
good
one of them
news
come
is-
past soon.
That we're not going, like, it's not immediately that we're going to, like, perish from some, like, wipe over the area. We're just going to starve to death.
Did anyone try getting into the other?
They made their way there eventually.
No, like, did anyone try transporting themselves to the other plane to see if there's a way out that way?
No. No, they didn't.
I pull out the hag's stone and jump into the other plane.
Okay. I need to look something up about the ethereal plane because I think that, and I think this will work. I just think I need to know something very specific about the ethereal plane.
Oh,
The zombies rise from the ethereal ground.
I don't
This is how
think
grounded
illusions
dies.
project into other planes, so you would see buildings disappear, right? Because they're illusory. They're in her head.
and it turns out everyone's just fine sitting around drinking tea.
Oh no. Oh no, absolutely not. You see
Okay.
a lot of corpses. You see 63 bodies on the ground where buildings used to be. And but that's not the thing that really catches your eye. You see right there in the middle of this square, you can see Gargoyle, you can see Hannah, you can see Eao. Sailor isn't there, but there is something else. a large trembling sphere with a large central eye and 10 stalks coming off of it.
Does that look familiar?
And yep. And Grounded's dealt with at least one beholder, so she probably infers what's going on here now.
Oh no, I mean, like, does it look like Vrix?
Actually looks.
While you're in there, I think you can hear into the material plane when you're in the ethereal. Correct me if I'm wrong. Either way, it doesn't matter because Hannah and Gargoyle will hear this. But Grounded, you hear the beholder sniff and say, "I miss my dad."
Okay.
Oh my god, Nick, you took a perfectly good beholder and gave it emotions. Look at you.
It cares about
I'm a
something other
monster.
than itself.
You monster. What have you done, Nick?
I was very proud of this room.
Hey, so we've been sucked into our beholder's dreams
Oh,
again.
oh no. Because I know this as D&D lore in general, but Hannah wouldn't. Because beholders dream new beholders into existence. That's how they breed.
Yeah. I mean, Gargoyle sort of gave Grounded a bit of information on what happens with beholders when they dream, because he was worried that she'd try and kill Vrixis and create a
Death Tyrant.
death tyrant. So I think Grounded would Grounded sort of know enough about beholder lore to guess exactly what's going on here, or?
Well, given none of you have said exactly what's going on here, I'm going to say no.
Hey. Gargoyle Grounded's going to say, "Oh, we're in a beholder's dream again. Wonder if I'll get another ring."
You start hearing the baboonmas music playing. No, you're not on a TV show like last time.
Hey, how do you wake up a sleeping beholder without dying horribly? Is there anything else around here, like it's just the beholder doing this? It's not there's not like a magical artifact or anything?
Nothing else in here, no. It is, you can just see basically a crying beholder.
Welcome to our show, Solve or Starve.
Or potentially be winged out of existence.
Yeah. Well, you're like 15th level now, and you gotta have world-ending experiences.
So how do you build
Okay.
things?
Do I want to try something here, or do I want to jump back and let everyone know what's going on?
Hug the beholder.
Okay.
What do you listen to me? It never ends well.
You should realise what happens by now, Pixel.
Aren't you
Your
hug a
ideas,
beholder?
your bad ideas are Grounded's best ideas.
I just love that there was no hesitation, just, okay.
Grounded gives the beholder a hug. We have established last session that she is willing to give people who seem upset hugs.
Yeah, that's fine. Are you visible right now in
Don't give it a hug. Don't give it a hug.
I'm in the other real plane, so
I more mean like, from her perspective, is there just a weird force compressing her?
depends if you can see into the other real plane or not.
I mean, if
It can't by default. They haven't got true sight or anything.
Okay.
they do have
Wait, you think-
anti-magic zone.
They do have anti-magic zone, but that is something they can turn off and on. It is not something that's.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Oh no, they decide where it faces, but they.
Wait, can I cast a spell that, if I cast a spell here, it won't affect the material plane? Is that right?
That's right. And actually, that's a very good point. You can try and hug the beholder, but your arms will go straight through.
Okay. And I can't. Okay, I know telefragging actually works against you here, so I'm not going to try that. Also,
Oh
I
yeah,
should
just
probably
kill a
consider-
child.
Yeah, exactly. I probably shouldn't do that. I probably should explode a child.
It's not even baboonmas.
Okay.
I almost killed Pixel's child character in the first baboonmas.
Who was already... Oh, I thought you were just going to say you almost killed Penelope, who was already dead.
No, the
Okay.
Morgan. I almost got killed by King Kong.
He did a Goomba stomp. It was interesting.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to say Grounded is going to stand dramatically behind Hannah and Gargle for the drama of it, and reappear in the material plane with her arms folded.
Okay, Grounded suddenly appears behind you two.
Very judgmentally
back.
looking to the pressured child.
Zephos goes, Jesus!
She does.
So-
Jesus. Oh no, has he seen the Eye of Proteritus?
I was going to say, Jesus is canon in Atos, unfortunately.
I sense some
So-
type of looming presence behind me.
You'll never guess what.
Where did
I
you
probably
go?
won't.
I thought you'd escaped. I was happy for you.
Did you know you're a beholder?
What?
You're a beholder.
That's not true. I'm a human. Look at me.
Nope. I just hopped into the ether, saw through the illusions. You're a beholder.
No,
This is your dream.
no. I'm a human. This is real. Nothing else is real, but I am real.
Oh, solipsism, common beholders. I don't
Okay,
say that.
so okay, help me out here. How do you get okay, Gargle. You're good at convincing beholders to do stuff, right? Like,
Gargoyle just like motions to himself, to the school beyond the illusion, and to his depressed face.
okay, fine. You're very good at being told what to do, but wait, that's it. Okay, so beholders always tell Gargle what to do. Tell Gargle to do something. If he does it, that'll prove you're a beholder.
I'm not. I don't.
Okay, you're completely
Okay.
sure about that.
Shut up,
How did you get here?
all of you.
I
This
think
is my
Well,
Gargoyle.
fault.
I'll never shut up.
Shut
I
up.
think Gargoyle has an idea, and to comfort her, he's going to like step forward and kneel down, like give her a hug, and like wings too, kind of just like block Grounded out of vision, and just wait
Thank
for
you.
things to calm down. And
I'll
then
remember you fondly.
he puts his hand on her shoulder, and is like,
Do you know about the god Insomnia?
Yeah. We were taught it in lessons.
It's the god of dreams. Do you think that you...
And madness.
is the god of madness? It probably is. This might not be such a great idea.
It is the god of madness, yes.
All the gods
And
in this
dreams,
setting
though,
have their mirror image as part of them, yes. So
Yeah.
Do you think that you could imagine insomnia?
I've never met. I could try. Do you know what insomnia looks like?
Let's roll history to see if Gargoyle knows what insomnia looks
This is
like.
absolutely religion.
Oh, religion. Okay, well then that's a 20.
Oh wow. Okay,
Religion
well,
is intelligence, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, fair enough. Let me look up my old notes of the Pantheon, because I don't think I've to. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
If there's a benevolent form of insomnia that I could recall upon, that'd be great.
Okay.
I mean,
Insomnia takes the appearance of a cloud that forms these shapes that are both angelic and demonic, constantly appearing and then dissolving in this cloud. It whispers in every tongue at once. If you peer deep into the cloud, it gives you visions of others' dreams. But don't enter it,
Ooh.
or you may be stranded when the dream ends.
I wonder what dreams we can look into. Perhaps others' dreams.
Not the priority.
No, that's how you wake someone up from. That's how you make someone realize they're asleep.
All right. Well, Gargoyle explains using the nicest terminology he can for like angelic and demonic.
Okay.
The appearance of insomnia to Sailor.
All right. For this, I would like you to roll me performance.
Oh, that's much worse.
You can use intelligence plus performance if you have proficiency. Because you're using your knowledge, but you are now presenting it. You are converting this into an image.
Use advantage because of the inspiration, because that fucking sucked. Okay, so intelligence plus what?
Plus your proficiency if you have proficiency in performance.
I don't have proficiency in performance, but going off intelligence, that's a 19.
Okay, that's good. You get across this idea really well in a way that a child can understand. And Sailor looks at you and says, I can try that. Closes her eyes and concentrates. And in the sky that was up, that has a few clouds up there, but it's mostly blue around you, a darker cloud forms. And it is rimmed with silver. It is rimmed with silver, and it looks like a war between angels on one side and demons on the other, and they are constantly clashing together.
If you get scared, just stand behind us.
She does do that. She stands behind you, and she probably holds on to one of like your feathers.
That's fine.
Impressive.
Yeah. And you start to hear whispering in your head.
I'm going to listen to the whispers. I can choose to turn them off if I wish to.
You can.
Unless they're not telepathic. Which is a card.
Are these telepathic? They are telepathic. So you can turn them off whenever you want. Because you have a shielded
I will tune
mind.
into radio hallucination for now.
Hey, Grant is going to start panicking a bit because the last time she had voices in her head, it wasn't going so well for her.
The last time you had voices in your head was 5 minutes ago.
Was it?
It was an illusion.
Yeah.
They said it was an illusion.
What does it taste like? What does it taste like? What does it taste like? Destroy them, 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 destroy them. Save him. Save him. Is that my one? Is that my one? Is that my one? No, none of this is real. None of this is real.
Gargoyle tries to cover Sailor's ears.
Given the explanation that Brand has told us about Sailor being asleep and the knowledge that Gargoyle has said about looking into insomnia will give you the ability to see into people's dreams, I am going to look into Sailor's dreams.
Oh,
through
now we
insomnia.
are talking. Okay.
Given that I know we're in the dream of a we're currently inside the dreams of a sleeping beholder, and that currently the sleeping beholder is manifesting the god of sleep in front of us, which we can see into dreams through, and has been told this, and therefore we have a cyclic recursion here.
This is wonderfully complex. I love it.
I'm just hoping we see I can see like an infinity mirror here.
I'm just amazed that worked, I'll be honest.
Okay. You peer in to Sailor's dream, and you look down upon a small hamlet, and there's a group of people forming meeting in the central area. One of them waves upwards.
You do that thing where like you're at a security camera and you see it in front of you and just like Gargoyle's going to offer his wing if Sayla wants to hide behind it.
One more thing. Hannah, can I have a wisdom saving throw?
You can. That is a 17.
17. You're fine.
Not great
you
for
see
me.
these flashes for a second of imagery that doesn't make any sense, but it contains this knowledge of creatures from well beyond the realms of reality.
Ooh, the
But
far
you
realms.
steal your mind to it and close it down.
They warned us against doing stuff like that back in Paladin school.
Temptation's really great. You don't get to see a god in the flesh or the form, I suppose, very often.
Hey, I literally live on my god's finger.
Well, everybody but grounded.
I mean, it's true. It's pretty pedestrian for you.
Okay,
Literally.
so as a player, not as Gargoyle, that worked. I didn't expect it to. Do we know what we're doing now? Because I'll be honest, I thought to this, I didn't think past it.
Presumably, if Sailor sees herself in the god that she knows sees into dreams, she'll realize that she's asleep. But she has come to that conclusion herself. Otherwise, she'll think we planted it in there for her, unless she thinks that we are illusions of her own consciousness herself, in which case she'll believe them.
Hey, Keith.
I'm not playing a high enough intelligence character for this.
Hey, Keith. You're a high intelligence player. How high do you think Sayla's wisdom saving throw would be?
Against her own spell?
Yes, because those weren't flashes of her dream. Those were flashes of shit that Insomnia sees. That's
Only
what was
if-
it. That's
Only if
what
it's the
drives
actual
you.
insomnia. Only if it's the actual insomnia.
Okay. Beholders can manifest things in dreams. I'm going to assume that the god of dreams being summoned in a dream by a beholder probably might be, if not the god,
actual real thing, yeah.
equivalent to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Hey. Oh, granted calls to the cloud. Are you real?
Well, insomnia is real,
Yeah, I do.
and it's a real serious problem.
You
Takes many
get
people.
a response.
Everything is real, nothing is real, everything is real, nothing is real, I am fake, I am fake. You are not real.
I'll be directed with that. Thank you very much.
Hey, it's not like I'm being dreamed up by some weirdo wearing foam horns or anything.
This is the Elminster regularly appears in a small room in America, part of the part of the God of Icons arc. I will say there's one other bit Gargoyle probably knows.
Okay.
About Beholders specifically, because you worked with one. For one. They are native to the far plains.
True. So then maybe. Problem is, if she realizes it's a dream, I don't know what's going to happen, and I don't know if it's going to wake up. And if it wakes up, I don't know what happens to us.
Yeah, it's better than being stranded here and starving, isn't it?
Yeah, Gargoyle. Remember what? So you've got two choices here. Either we're going to starve to death, and Sayla's going to continue dreaming, or we help wake her up and we take that chance and do the right thing.
Or we ask Insomnia for a way out of here if it's willing to give it to us.
We're just looking up the constant war in heaven.
Don't
happening
look
above
at
our
it.
heads.
Yeah, you don't want to none of that. That sounds awful. We don't want that. That sounds like some campaign 2 shit.
All right. So, do you remember where you saw Sayla's dream? Like positionally in the cloud?
Yeah, I can point it
Alright.
out.
Yeah.
There's not many things actually asleep in the mirror run, so I imagine there's very little interference at the moment.
Gargle
That's
is
correct,
going
yeah.
to uncover Sayla's ears, and while she's still like behind the wing, he's going to say,
We're going to try to help you, okay?
Okay.
Gargle, like, still covering like his wing because he doesn't want her to see Insomnia before she's ready. Like, gives her view of Hannah and lets Hannah speak.
Why are you making me do this for the child?
You're the one who wanted to.
I don't actually have the intelligence to pull this one off, but yes, I will try.
I mean, this would probably be charisma.
Yeah. So, I'm just going to sit on the ground and, they look up in the direction of where I was looking before. What can you tell me about insomnia, Silver? What can you tell me about what you know about insomnia?
It's the weave of dreams. Like, magic is all around us, but so are dreams.
Oh yeah, this is totally the real Insomnia, because if she doesn't think this is a dream, that dream wouldn't be there.
Believe in dreams, you say, and
when you take a bit of parchment and you scrunch it all up tight, close together, if you'd written on the parchment and then you scrunch it up, some of the letters that weren't next to each other before get real close. It's like that with dreams. When you scrunch the weave of the imagination together, the dreams get real close and you can go from one to the other.
I wish I had someone explain that to me when I was doing my education and paladin training.
I'm
Most
very
we got
smart.
taught was how to hit things. I can tell.
Can't hit things, so you're better at that than I am.
Thank you.
Was school scary for you too?
It was more like an apprenticeship. I was mostly grown by that point.
Oh,
It was scary for different reasons for me. And I continued just looking vaguely in the direction of insomnia.
don't look too long.
Why not?
Some knowledge is dangerous.
I'm looking for something very specific. I want to know if someone is sleeping nearby. I want to know if someone is dreaming.
Roll me a. This. It feels weird to roll perception for this, but I think that might be the one.
I'm trying to lead her down the garden path of doing it herself.
No, that's fair. Okay, she looks up as well and goes, "Look,
Yeah.
bunny rabbit.
Does that mean someone is dreaming of bunny rabbits?
It's on a big boat.
It means a robot rabbit is dreaming.
On a big boat in the sky. There's a dragon there. Huh.
Is she just looking at the other clouds at the moment?
And a mime?
You're going to have to put
Bree,
Stanley
can you
here
remember
again.
what race Belladonna was?
Rabbit, Herringon.
Heron guns.
And how did you end the campaign?
Same as
What
I think a
vehicle were
dragon.
you on?
An airship.
No, a ship. Just a ship.
It's a ship in the sky.
No. Yep, it was an airship.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and the campaign, yeah.
Tell me there isn't an actual airship there.
more footnotes required.
No.
We're not meeting the evil PCs. Yeah.
It's flying over to a big rock spire. Oh, bye-bye, spire. Hope that wasn't important.
What did this spire look like? The spire. What did it look like? Does it look
Big.
like a giant?
And red,
Did it look like a giant?
little houses on it. Oh, what
We
a
need to get
weird
us out of here
dream.
now. Now we need somewhere I need to be.
Okay.
Gargle.
Well,
Gargle covers with the wing and the ears again for a second. Just like,
Granted of Wark, remember these are dreams you're looking at. They're not reality.
Grounded is too busy having a panic attack right now.
okay, well, he opens his wing up a bit.
So that means someone's dreaming that, yes? I say to Layla.
Dreams or plans. They're kind of the same thing if you think about it.
Huh. I suppose. And yeah, I let her try and work out what I've looked at in the cloud that is insomnia, and try and get her to focus towards that without leading her to a different shore by asking things around it.
Yeah, sure. She starts sort of looking around and goes,
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to try and make her work it out by herself, because otherwise she'll probably reject it if we try to force her to think about it.
And also, you can't
I'm trying to do the full.
look at it either.
I'm trying to speedrun Inception here. Yes.
ah, those are some very tall trees. And such beautiful flags. Dazzling armor.
I'm not asleep. Come on.
Red, white, and black. I wonder what that means. Oh, they've built a gallows. How sad.
Someone doesn't seem to be having pleasant dreams at the moment, or pleasant thoughts in general. I suppose with insomnia being so close to madness, that hallucinations come into this as well. Idle thoughts, those type of things. Yes.
Yep. And plans.
And plans.
And then she goes, oh, 2 Kenku. I like Kenku. Not much to talk to, of course. Those 2 are very good at talking. Huh. I wonder where they learnt it. Oh, they've got knives. And arrows. And poisons. Money changing hands. Oh. A tiefling just like you. But not. With wings. And a dog. Oh. Well. The tiefling got away. And the Kenkus slip around the corner. And change. Elves now. Blending in with the crowd. How unusual. Maybe they're illusionists like me.
Maybe.
Okay, Grounded has no idea, but I think she's going to notice gargoyles reacting somehow.
No.
I wish I had I wish my character
And
had a
also-
perception score.
Also, Gargoyle doesn't know who Hannah's parents are, so.
Oh yeah.
Hannah doesn't know anything about this either, so it's all great for this.
Yeah. And then she starts to look at the dream that you're all in. And she goes, oh, but that's us. I'm not mad.
I would be mad. I mean, you seem perfectly cogent to me.
I'm not dreaming.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not. I'm not real.
Well, then the only alternate.
You've got to be the dream. You've got to be the dream. I'm real. I'm seeing my dream of you. That's got to be it, right? Right?
You're seeing your dream. And I let that sentence trail off.
Grounded, you see the sky ripple and contract inwards half a mile and then just start like shaking, and the ground starts shaking underneath you. She goes, no, I'm real. I remembered all of them. I remembered all of them because I couldn't let them go. I can't let them go. It's my fault. I can't let them go. I'm real. If I'm not real, then who are they?
His arms over her and a hug, and it's like,
You are real. And this is a dream, but you will remember them even outside of it. You never
Sounds
forget.
wake up, Silver.
That's a really damn good line. I like that. I'm just thinking, how is she going to react to this? There's two options, and I'm going to ponder it over a break.
Why would you do this to us?
I'm evil. I am evil. That's why. No, I'm pondering it over a break because there are two options. One is this campaign never fucking ends, and the other one is the other one is that she believes you. So say it. Oh shit! I didn't think how I was going to respond with this.
You were rolling a dice and or doing the thing that makes
pulls
sense.
out some heartburn medication.
I tell you what. I'm gonna roll a d6. On a 6, you're going into the bit where the campaign never ends. Any other number, and this is going to resolve the situation successfully, basically. I swear to God, if it's 6, I'm not going to be very happy because I've been planning campaign 2 for so long. It's a 1.
Oh, okay.
So you're not going into the dream heart.
Is
Which
that
is
a good thing?
Yeah, the dream heart is the center of the plane of dreams. It's the only way to get to the far planes, and it is also the only part of the plane of dreams where if you die in the dream, you die in real life. It officially exists. But no, instead, the world is still trembling and shaking around you and collapses in on all of you. It goes white. And you're in a white room. It is 10 foot by 10 foot. And all of you are just standing there. Hannah, Grounded, Gargoyle, Eao, and a 6-year-old girl.
Did they put a beholder in a girl?
You're right, it was a dream.
But you still remember them.
I'll never forget them.
And Gargoyle gives a nod and gives her like a final hug. And
Oh shit, also an absolute load of corpses on the ground. I forgot about that. 63 corpses on the ground.
yeah, okay, while he's giving her the hug, he like moves the wings tactically so that they can leave the room without viewing them.
Okay.
Okay.
And close the door, close the door, close the door.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I'm sorry I have to say this is a D&D character, but do the corpses have any loot on them?
God damn it, Grounded.
Oh my god. Eao nods in
I mean, they are
approval.
wizards.
She's not going to forget what belonged to who.
They are wizards.
There were some wizards. They weren't all
Good
wizards,
loot.
but there were some wizards.
Iris says Eao starts stealthily looting.
You know what, yeah,
Okay,
Grounded, are you going to
assume-
try and do this without alerting the child?
Okay.
The moral core of the party are escorting the child out of the room.
I think Grounded is actually going to move to stop Eao looting the corpses.
Slaps
Yeah,
her
it's
hands.
probably not very in character for her to actually do that.
Okay. I'm going to roll a contested check. How are you trying to stop Eao?
I'm Grounded a freaking Wark and I'm holding her in place.
Okay. So, Grounded, you grabbed yourself an Eao.
This is the interlude that we took to stop
Sauce.
the looting of corpses from a child's dream turned nightmare. We're the heroes.
Although technically our leader's the enemy, so
yeah, you grab her and go, and she. I don't like saying things for characters, but she probably says something like, "All right, fine."
yeah. Well, I'm gonna say I'm gonna forcefully escort her from the room.
Okay, you pull her out of the room.
So
Yeah.
because Grounded told us that it was a dream, but didn't say anything about her being a beholder, we don't know that.
I'm fairly certain that I led with
You said
Beholder.
beholder, yeah.
Okay.
So, do you know how you ended up here?
I told you. I was really good at illusions, and then they pushed, and they pushed, and they pushed, and something broke.
Okay. Okay.
I'll be honest.
Indeed.
I looked at you on the ethereal plane, and you look like a beholder. So that's kind of why I kind of thought you must be a beholder. But you don't look like a beholder.
You're a bully. I don't look like a beholder. They're big balloons.
Yeah. I have no idea what's going on. Wait, do I have any idea what's going on?
You can roll me an Arcana check.
I can roll an Arcana check because I know beholders.
Yeah, you can definitely roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Well, with your Arcana modifier, that's probably
28.
quite high. 28, yeah.
I
Well,
rolled
you
an
know
11 for the record.
I'm sorry. No, I'm. It's not Arcana for this. This is investigation.
Oh, I can roll investigation.
You're putting logic together. Now you can use the natural 20 though. So, but
Okay.
tell me what the modifier comes out as.
Okay, for investigation, that's 28.
28.
Yeah.
Well, fine.
Someone's trained in investigation.
28
Because
either way.
this is, you are looking at the information you have available. You're not trying to learn new things about the beholder. You're trying to work out what has happened here out of the information you already have, because you do already have all of the facts. And yeah, with 28, you put it together. It hits you. What beholders dream of happens if they dream, including dreams of themselves.
So does that mean that, like, she no longer is a beholder?
She dreamed herself she illusioned herself so hard that she became a human.
Just like how a beholder who dreams that they die becomes a death tyrant.
Well, that's a load off, I suppose. But now we have the problem that we need to escort this child out of the mirror run. Because they no longer have beholder powers.
Is Ansel
He's
Peter's outside the door, by the way?
Yes, he looks very surprised. Oh, you made it out. What is that? As the
This
door
is
closes
the old girl
behind,
called
you just see like all these bones. He's like, what was?
Gargoyle just like,
Yeah, okay.
Hi, Ansel. This is Sailor.
Hi, Sailor. Were you the one crying? Yeah.
oh my god,
Sorry.
she was crying in her sleep. No.
I know.
Yeah, she should have made those dreams pure and simple every time.
No, it's just...
And that's good.
This one's a
reference.
really terrible. That's a terrible reference. I'm sorry to everyone in their 40s.
I'm not in my 40s.
Yeah.
Wait, was that Kingdom Hearts?
No.
Okay.
That would be simple and clean.
Yeah, simple
no,
and
this is
clean.
the S Club.
S
I'll
Club.
be
It's not
there
S
for
Club
you.
either.
You're in
What is it?
gonna be there.
It is the lightning seeds, pure and simple.
No idea. what that is.
Significantly older than that.
Yeah.
It's older than I am.
Wow, that's old.
Yeah. Well, hang on a minute. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we're about the same age.
Fossils. Da, da, da. That was a reference the kids are gonna get. So yeah, well, hi Sailor, said Ansel.
Where do we go now?
Well, ideally.
Well, is Keith frozen?
I can't tell. Could just be really happy.
No, I think Keith is frozen legitimately.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
You froze. Oh,
Oh, we're back.
Your puns were so bad you made my internet disconnect.
So that was Discord hacking in to steal the data.
Of course.
They've
Keith's been
created.
replaced with an AI.
We wouldn't even know. How many fingers you got, Keith?
8.
It's an AI. Shit.
Look, 8.
Oh, I see. Okay.
On the
All right.
one hand.
On the one hand.
Ideally, we need to get out of the mirror run, and we need to get you out of the mirror run. The place is on lockdown.
Ansel says,
We have
and
fancy
there are
rocks
still the
and
locks.
we have fancy rocks and mirrors.
It's true, you do have the rocks.
Is there any schmucks who want to stay in here to do things inside this place? I have to worry about that.
Gargoyle kneels down and he says,
Sailor, do you know a safe mirror in Cantlore?
I don't forget anything.
Actually, do you know a safe mirror somewhere safer than Cantlore?
I know where one was. My house.
Gargoyle takes out the red mirror marble. I believe that's the one for the entrance. And he gives it to Sayla, and he like puts it in her hand and then closes her fingers over it.
This will lead you to the entrance of the mirror run. Just for safety, say Felicitas when you appear there.
Felicitas?
It's the password. There'll be a mirror that you can go through, and it will bring you to whichever mirror you can think of.
Sorry,
Did something funny happen? Did a funny thing happen?
She goes, I remember Felicitas. She closes her eyes and concentrates, holds out her hands. And in her hands, a shining silver rapier appears. I dreamed it once. Felicitas.
It's a sword.
A sword?
Gargoyle tentatively touches it to see if it's an illusion.
You touch it.
Oh shit.
You do not feel that like tingling in your teeth that you get. Does Gargoyle have teeth? That's not a question.
Gargoyle wouldn't have teeth. I don't think I will do.
Tingling in your beak that you normally get when you touch magic. And the hairs, the feathers on the back of your neck sort of stand up normally when you touch magic. You're not getting that from this. But Eao says, wait, it said something.
Okay, Gargoyle looks at the sword for writing.
Didn't you hear
everyone
it?
else
Oh.
Is everyone else talking to swords these days?
Yeah, unlike us who speak to armor.
Am I the only one who's not talking to things? Oh. What's
about to say, how many people are in your head at the moment? We all have imaginary friends now.
Gargoyle looks to Eao and his head turns back, probably scaring Sayla. I don't know if she's encountered an Ellen before. And then he kind of like steps away and motions Eao to look at it.
Okay. Eao takes it and it shines golden in her hands. And I'm really sorry to have to do this to you, dear Iris, to give you your legendary weapon when this happens, but that has always been the name of the bloody sword.
I can't believe how much success I've stumbled into today.
I'm gonna put the rules.
You have accidentally the whole adventured, yes.
I'm gonna put the rules in reference. No, Felicitas means lucky.
Yeah, so it should be Hannah's. Hannah gets 2 swords.
And I guess I will do the reading out loud of what it does.
Do it in an Eao voice.
No, I can't do an Eao voice. I'm terrible at doing other people's voices in general. But I definitely can't.
Felicitas, weapon, legendary, requires attunement.
Oh, no.
Martial melee weapon, fitness.
This is worse. This is gonna take forever. Let me just do it in a normal voice.
No, this is great.
This is gonna take forever. I'm never going to bed.
I think this Gargoyle's armor's doing this for him.
So this is a +2 rapier. So +2 to attack and damage. But you also gain +2 to saving throws all saving throws, including death saves. It also has 2 minor beneficial properties and 1 minor detrimental property, which
I'll have to roll them.
I'm gonna get Iris to roll them because this is Iris's weapon. So it's up to you, Iris. If you want to give me
3d100 rolls.
3d100 rolls right now, if you're able to, go for it. If not, we'll do this afterwards. Because it's something you've got. It's something you've got to roll. You know. On top of that, it is lucky. If the sword is on your person, you can call on its luck to re-roll 1 attack roll, ability check, or saving throw that you dislike. You must use the second roll once. It's once per day on that. If you roll a natural 20 when you make an attack roll, you gain 1 extra use of the luck feature if you've already used it. Oh, here we go. 69, 87, and 12. So we'll do 69 and 87 as the minor beneficial. We will do 12 as the detrimental. So let me get that up. Minor beneficial properties. Here we go. So
I really
69.
hope none of this is you can't receive the benefits of a long rest within 300 feet or something.
While attuned to the artifact, you can use an action to cast 1 first-level spell chosen by the DM from it. After you cast the spell, roll a d6. On a roll of 1 to 5, you can't cast it again until dawn. So you gain a spell. I will choose a spell. I usually choose spells that match sort of the idea of the weapon. So I'll find something good on that. Then the next number was 87. That's really good. It's the same as 69. Nice. But it's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
So yeah, you did get pretty fucking lucky actually with that. What's the minor detrimental one? Usually they're more powerful with higher numbers, so hopefully the detrimental one won't be so bad when it's a lower number. Number 12. While attuned to the artifact, you are blinded when you are more than 10 feet away from it. Oh yeah, we lost Keith again.
Oh, and I dropped my headphones. Ow.
So that's, yeah, don't be far away from the weapon.
Don't throw it like the last one.
So let me choose some spells for you. Oh yeah, no, I'm not done with the sword does as well. So I'll choose the spells in a sec. Wish. The sword has the magic of a single Jinn's wish inside of it. While holding it, you may speak the command word, I wish, to cast the wish spell from it. The sword loses this property once it's been used. It has 1 wish in it. Sentient. Felicitas has their own will and desire and manifests those typically non-verbally by subtly influencing your luck. Puckish and chaotic, they will occasionally bestow advantage or impose disadvantage to force an outcome that amuses them. They have a strong connection with the Fae and will seek to protect Fae customs. Regardless, Felicitas takes a back seat in matters of life and death. And lastly, of course, it's a finesse weapon. Any good dragon-themed spells? I will. Let's find some spells. First level spells. What's good fun? Okay, your first level spell is Chaos Bolt. That just fucking fits, doesn't it? I mean, like... Your 3rd level spell. What is particularly about this weapon? Ooh, Bestow Curse could be quite fun. Just remember that if you use Wish and you lose the ability to cast Wish, you're not going to be able to cast Wish from this sword either. It's a scary thing. Yeah, and the negative is that you are blinded.
That's 10 feet away from you.
More than 10 feet from the sword.
Is that while she's tuned, or is that just now forever?
It's while attuned.
Okay.
It is while attuned.
So what I'm hearing is that Eao has a weakness.
But will Felicitas allow you to unattune? Depends how fun you are.
Well, if not, there's the Phlogiston Enclave.
You can unattune from it by becoming boring. Okay, so that's the weapon. That's the legendary item that is in the run specifically for Eao. And yeah, when she holds it in her hands, she sort of feels this. It's almost like a giggling sensation. It mostly communicates through laughter and like modifying your ability by granting it advantage or disadvantage at random times when it feels like it will be funny if you fail or succeed.
Eao trips and falls, ruining the mood.
And yeah, would ordinarily try to make some sort of save to not fall over, but in this case, Felicitas would absolutely be imposing disadvantage because it's funny.
All right, Gargoyle looks at Sayla.
It's like, so do you remember how it works?
And he like gives her hand a tap to like remind her of the mirror marble.
Yes, I don't forget anything.
If that mirror isn't at home, just try the safest one you can think of in Canmore.
Okay.
And when you do get back, remember that you don't have to live up to anyone else's expectations just because you're different.
She turns back to you and wraps her arms around you, or as far around you as she can, and whispers sort of into your feathers, "Thank you," and then breaks away and sort of nods at everyone and presses the mirror marble to a bit of the mirror run and vanishes. And then, of course, when she arrives, she says Felicitas, and the blade disappears again. No. No. But Gargoyle, a moment after she's gone, you notice
my gold is gone.
Just a couple of damp spots where her eyes would have been. Ansel looks at you and says, "How do we get out then? You got enough of those for all of us?"
Gargoyle takes out a yellow one.
Would you be able to bring the lockdown out of commission if you were able to get to Warden?
He goes, "Warden, end the lockdown."
I'm sorry, Ansel. I can't do that.
Warden doesn't listen to me. I don't know what you expect me to do.
These yellow mirror marbles will bring us to the crystal lock where there is a dragon. And that dragon could probably teleport us into Warden's room, but we need to have a plan if we get there, and the problem is, we don't have enough for all of us.
Does Warden have an off switch?
You know Warden's not a machine, right?
They aren't?
If Warden's a machine, who do you think built it? As I said, it was here before we got here. It was here before Cantler even existed. It's always been here.
What is Warden?
I don't know.
Well, we need to be able to access the mirror runs, so we can't just escape or else we'll never be able to get in again.
I still feel what they've done is they've built a experimental research and magical vault inside the corpse of an angry god.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Hello, this is Warden speaking. Just to let you know, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed.
I know you're not denying being a dead god.
Hello, this is Warden speaking. I do not understand exactly what you mean by a god.
Did you mean dog?
I am not a dog. There is a dog here in the mirror run, but I am not one.
Hey, Warden, have you seen a knoll anywhere?
Yes.
A living one.
Yes, there is a knoll in small artifact storage.
Well, we're in large artifact storage. Is small artifact storage anywhere near here?
It is not far. It appears to be holding several wands and wearing magical armor.
I think we should do something about that.
If one of those is a wand of disintegrate, that might not be the best idea.
Yeah, just let it get more ones. It'll be fine.
Nick. We're not
Yeah.
playing
Yes.
1001s.
Oh, I did that once. I've already done that in Guild of Icons. It's fine.
I just realized that the cascading event was happening before Wound Wine. Felt like it would be hilarious if that's what the cascading event was.
It would, but no, that predates Wound Wine's existence. Well, not his
Modern.
existence, but his presence.
What's the quickest way to get to small artifact storage, Warden?
Hold on a sec. I've got to open the map.
Can you perhaps let us there, please?
1 second. Loading.
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 You see a
Yeah,
minor
I
illusion
feel
on
like-
the wall of a spinner.
Granted, creates your own illusion going the opposite way just because you can.
Why would you do that?
Small artifact storage. South from the gem lock, then west from the forest scape.
Well, we don't know what that scape is, and the gem lock is probably far away from here.
Past the databank core. And databanks Aleph, Bet, Gamel, and Dalat.
Warden, are you able to teleport people to other rooms in the mirror run?
I can only teleport assistants. Such as the extraplanar event guidance counselor. Would you like to meet him?
This
Yes,
is
please.
an extra planar event. Okay. You should
This
write them
is
down again.
Warden speaking. It is apparent that you may not know the full details of the evacuation protocol. I have dispatched a mirror run planar event guide to expedite your safe exit.
And from a portal emerges a mirror metal golem. Roll initiative.
Oh, not these
But
bastards.
not right now. We're ending here.
Thanks, grounded.
I'm
I've
helping.
had that one in the pipe for a year.
You've had
That better be
habits
one
of
that can
red
only
pipe
happen
too.
once.
Oh yeah, we're ending here. What a hell of a session.
Oh, God.
It'll be fine. I've defeated 2 of them.
You haven't got any more sovereign glue though.